The Chargers winning 11, the Chiefs winning 13. Somebody's going to have to lose some games in this division. Yeah, there's a chance mathematically that all four teams get into the playoffs, but the chances aren't good. How about the Denver Broncos? And are you surprised that they have the second best odds in Vegas to win the division behind only KC?
I am surprised at that, to be honest with you, and I think that's a reflection of what Russell Wilson means as a quarterback to have those odds so high. There's still some major questions with this team. You know, they lost Tim Patrick outside the passing game. He was one of their big-time deep threats. That's going to hurt them a great deal. They have questions at the tight end position. They have questions along the offensive line. There's a lot of uncertainty and some injuries up there right now. You go to the defensive side of the ball. They can rush the passer. You'd hope to think that, you know, with Chug and Gregory, they can get after the quarterback, and they will. But there's also some issues on the defensive line in terms of the down players. I think this is a good team. I think Nate Hackett, first-time head coach, you don't know what he's going to bring. I think he's a good coach, but it's also his first time in that role. So a lot of questions. So I think that number's a little bloated based on Russell Wilson. I don't think they're going to get to it. I think they win 9 games, not 10, not 11, not 12. They win 9 games and miss out on the postseason.
And you get plus money there if you have the Broncos missing the postseason. Plus 130 is the pick from Pete Prisco. So why do you think the Broncos might be that odd team out in the division?
I just think I'm a big believer in offensive and defensive lines. And I think if you look across this division, you look at their offensive line. I know the Raiders have some issues as well, but you look at their offensive line and there's some big-time issues there for me. I don't know how good they'll be up front. Russell Wilson can make plays with his legs, but they got to be able to run the ball with Williams and Gordon and take some of that pressure off him. So I think that's the biggest issue for the Broncos is how good they are on the offensive line. And you look, we know the division's brutal, but they also have some tough games outside the division as well. So it's going to be a challenging schedule for them. You look at the start at the Seahawks. That's Russell Wilson's homecoming. You know they're going to be juiced for that. They're better than Seattle. Tough game. Should beat the Texans. 49ers is a brutal game. The Raiders, the Colts, those are all good teams. The Chargers. So I think it's going to be a challenging schedule for them, and I don't necessarily think they're good enough on the offensive line.
All right, Pete.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.